BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzyme. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
Hi, this is Devin Lockett, the president of Job Site Route. As the son of a general contractor, I know how difficult it can be to get good food on the job site. And letting your construction workers leave the job site to buy lunch just takes valuable time away from them being on the site. I've developed an app and a program that will bring a steady stream of food trucks to your job sites every month for the low price of only $100 per month per site. That comes up to about $3 per day to have a steady stream of food trucks coming to your job sites all day, every working day. You can also contact the food trucks ahead of time and pre-order your food from the menu on our app. This saves valuable time for your construction workers and for you. It also sends a variety of delicious food served on Southern California food trucks to your job sites all day. When you think about it, it only makes sense to join the Job Site Route Network.
How's everybody doing, man? Let me do a sound check, make sure everything's coming through good. I hope everybody's having a great day and a very productive week. Yes, this is Taco Tuesday, but this is not a Taco Tuesday video. I And excuse me. I am trying to share with you guys the benefits of self-hypnosis. Now, here at the BiomedRx Health Center, you know we are what you might call a head shop, right? We offer training for the brain, training to help you achieve a state of peak performance and cognitive ability, cognitive function, more focus, better focus, more clarity, a better quality of sleep, an overall higher quality of life, better emotional control. All of these things can be obtained through neurofeedback, as well as the other brain training modalities that we employ here at the BiomedRx Health Center, including cranial electrotherapy stimulation, audio-visual brain entrainment, and a lot of different stuff, a lot of different modalities that we employ here. But I'm talking about, today I want to talk about the mind, not just the brain, but the mind. And of course, there is a lot of crossover between training the brain and training the mind. For example, when we do neurofeedback therapy, we have at least 3 different software modalities that we can employ with the Neuro app in order to improve brain function. We can set the target frequency or the reward frequency for 0.01 hertz, and we could achieve what we call infra-low frequency neurofeedback. Infra-low calms the brain, and it helps to massage out the dysregulation in the neocortex that may result as from the emotional ups and downs that one goes through in the vicissitudes of life. So in other words, when people work on your nerves, when you have arguments, when you have conflict with people, when you have intense emotion or boredom, which is just another way of saying ADHD, little kinks form in the neocortex of your brain, and these little kinks prevent you from reaching an alpha state and being happy and just awake and relaxed. Now, the process of neurofeedback, infra-low neurofeedback, helps you to get rid of that, and is very effective at getting rid of that dysregulation of the neocortex. We also offer synchrony neurofeedback, within which we are using these 2 channels of a neurofeedback amplifier to synchronize the 2 hemispheres of your brain so that they operate in synchrony with each other. This is a very good modality, and with this modality we can actually train up to 50 hertz, which is where I train on a daily basis. We also have alpha theta neurofeedback, within which you are using you're training with 2 reward frequencies, one of them being around 10 hertz in the alpha zone, and one of them being around 7 hertz in the theta zone. Now, this is very effective because what you're doing is, when you're functioning in the theta zone, you're actually able to access the subconscious mind, and you're actually able to access and process repressed memories and repressed emotions. You are also able, by accessing the subconscious, you're also able to program the mind or to change the belief system using, go ahead on and hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and comment, of course, using the suggestions provided to you in self-hypnosis. So I often layer, or sandwich, I guess I like to call it, alpha theta neurofeedback sessions with the audio files of several self-hypnosis audios that I have here, okay? And I would like you to see some of these audios. I'm going to tell you a story about what happened to me, okay? You won't believe this, but it is true. I went through a period where, when I was first building the health center, actually, when I was first putting together this treatment protocol, well, when I started to aggregate the files that I'm about to share with you, the old school. There we go. I'm wondering what these documents are. Excuse me. I'm searching for the hypnosis files, and I'm opening up things that are attracting my attention. When I first started building this collection, I built up over 3,700 titles of self-hypnosis audio files. So fair use. I'm going to be playing just a little bit of the audios of these files so that you can get a little sample of what I'm talking about. But I haven't told you my story yet. I'm going to tell you my story. Just hold on a second. Okay. Now, before I start going through all of these files, before I start giving you guys samples of the files that I have, I would like you to understand this. I retreated myself, like I said, when I was first starting the BiomedRx Health Center. I took, I don't know how long it was. I think it was maybe just a few weeks, and I made it a practice to lie down every day and listen to these audio files. If you're going to be listening to self-hypnosis files or binaural beat files, I highly recommend that you get yourself a good set of stereo headphones, the kind that actually cover your ears, completely, okay? Don't put anything inside your ear. The earbuds are kind of dangerous and kind of silly to use. And I don't want to necessarily well, maybe I will, actually. Maybe I will. Let me open up a few of these files here. Okay. I actually studied self-hypnosis. Okay. I'm going to refer you to a few very, very good books if you'd like to learn about hypnosis in general. One is the Professional Hypnosis Hypnotism Manual, which is very good. Another one is Relationship Strategies, the E and P Attraction. Okay. And the other is Success is Not an Accident. I'm going to show you guys the covers of all of these. One moment, please. We're going to break on through to the other slide. All right, thank you. All right, so here we go, and let me silence that a little bit. So here is the Professional Hypnotism Manual. I'm not going to go over this all today, but it is important to study. It's important to study hypnosis if you want to learn the effect of self-hypnosis. I'm going to give you a little brief breakdown of hypnosis in general. Now, what is hypnosis? Hypnosis is accessing the subconscious mind of a person, right? You access the subconscious mind, and well, there are a few ways to do it, right? One way is to put the person into a state of fight or flight. Fight or flight is the mental condition or the state that you go into. I like to give the example of when you're walking down the street in the middle of the night on a quiet road, and you didn't expect to hear a dog, and all of a sudden, you hear a dog barking in the yard right next to you, or the dog could be right next to you on the other side of a fence, and you get that sudden release of adrenaline. I mean, immediate release of adrenaline, and you get kind of shocked. You look left and right. You don't know where you want to go. That's called fight or flight, right? That is a response, a survival response that is programmed into us as human beings. When you are experiencing the fight or flight response, your critical faculty is shut down, or at the very minimum, minimally used, except to make immediate decisions such as which way to run. But the decision to run is part of the fight or flight reaction that happens. At the moment you sense danger, right, you get ready to fight or you get ready to flee, you get ready to run away. That activating the fight or flight response is an excellent way of accessing a person's subconscious mind, because the critical faculty is now shut down. When you're in fight or flight, your critical faculty is shut down. The critical faculty, I just found out recently, occupies the left hemisphere of your brain. When you're born, when you're first born, the dominant frequency that your brain is operating on is not alpha like for most adults. It's actually theta around 7 hertz. When a child's mind, in the first 7 or 8 years before the critical faculty is developed, when a child's mind is functioning, the child is receiving programming. This is why children are so open and so loving. The child is receiving programming. Okay, this is why you have to be very careful what you expose children to in the first 7 or 8 years of their lives, because these are the programs that are going to be operating within their lives, all of their lives. Okay, and when you develop the critical faculty, you develop your critical faculty around 7 or 8 years old, some people about 9 years old, right? And if you remember, that's about the time when you start to figure out that there's no Santa Claus, right? Around 7, 8 years old. And maybe that was one of the reasons why our ancestors decided to bullshit us with the stories about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, so that they could perhaps tell when the critical faculty had developed in the child. But either way, it is what it is. In the first 7 or 8 years of life, I imagine the hemispheres of your brain are probably more symmetrical, because while you were developing in the placenta, there was no reason for your left hemisphere to be larger than your right. Through life and using your heart, which is on the left side of your body, as you live your life in the first 6, 7, 8 years of life, because the heart is on the left-hand side of the body, the left hemisphere of the brain receives more blood than the right hemisphere, and therefore is more pronounced. The left hemisphere then becomes the dominant hemisphere. We know the difference. We've heard the talk about the differences between someone being left-brained, which is more linear and analytical, and someone being right-brained, which is more heuristic and creative and spatially oriented. These things are true. The left brain is also the place where the critical faculty resides. Now, we all have the critical faculty. We all have the conscious mind. We call the conscious mind, right? The conscious mind has a limit as to how many message units it can handle. That limit has been argued that limit is around 7 items, right? 7 message units. This is supposedly the reason why our telephone numbers only have 7 digits, which kind of doesn't make sense, because we also have to remember the area code. So they actually have 10 digits. But when you get too far above, and that number isn't written in stone for anyone, but when you get too far above 7 message units, the mind can go into fight or flight, or the mind can shut down into a state of boredom. Either way, you're shutting down the critical faculty, and you're instantly accessing the subconscious mind, where you are able to purge repressed emotions. You are able to change and alter belief systems, modify your beliefs, and you are able to program the mind with messages from self-hypnosis, right? From hypnosis, from the process of hypnosis. It looks very calm when you see someone being hypnotized, but in fact, it's very stressful. Being hypnotized is quite a stressful experience. So, what we would like to see, right, is for a person to go into a state of hypnosis, or what we call the alpha theta state. The alpha theta state is the desired condition when you're placing someone into a state of hypnosis, when you're placing someone under hypnosis. So why am I sharing this book with you? Well, just because, right? Honestly, just because. You can see here that it was written by John G. Kappas. John Kappas, next to Mesmer, was probably one of the foremost contributors to the world of hypnosis as we understand it. I did attend the Hypnosis Motivational Institute, so I had a chance to become exposed and quite familiar with this work, this great body of work. And, you know, I want to tell you, hypnosis works. Hypnosis works about 14 times more effectively than talk therapy if behavior modification is what you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to change your behavior. Now, this questionnaire, this is very important. I want to show you guys this. This questionnaire is to determine your suggestibility and sexuality. Now, what is suggestibility? Suggestibility is how you hear, how you respond. Everyone isn't suggestible in the same way. There are direct people and there are inferential people. And everyone is kind of on a spectrum somewhere between being a certain percentage direct and certain percentage inferential. What determines whether a person is direct or inferential in their suggestibility really has a lot to do on their parenting, okay? This book is very good. Relationship Strategies, the E and P Attraction, okay? This is another book by Kappas where he discusses the difference between direct and inferential people. And Success is Not an Accident. This is also a very good book by Mr. Kappas, and I suggest you read all of them. These are very, very good books, and they're very valuable. They provide you with some valuable information about the function and the workings behind hypnosis. Now, having said that, all right, let's go back to my regular office frame so you can see my face more. Yes, we're back. Now, I'm going to pause my background so that you can stop hearing it, so that I can play some of the audio of the files so that you understand. Just a little bit, just a little sample of what it sounds like. Now, I haven't told you my story yet. I'm telling you my story right now as I go through all of this. Okay, now, what happened? I think it was about I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't really more than a few weeks. Okay, I'm gonna be. It may not have even been a whole month. So I'm not gonna just lie to you and tell you things that are not true. Okay. But I laid down and listened to binaural beats every day for, I don't know, it had to be maybe 3 weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up with you. But I did it religiously, and yeah, that music stopped. And I did it every night when I went to bed. So I often fell asleep with the headphones on, undergoing self-hypnosis. And I definitely did a lot of self-hypnosis, listened to the audios when I woke up in the morning, right? If I wake up 4 or 5 in the morning and I can't sleep and I don't have to get out of bed till 7 or 8, then I'll lie down and I'll listen to some more self-hypnosis audio and start my day that way. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Whether you believe it or not, self-hypnosis tapes do work. Self-hypnosis tapes are very effective. Trust me on that. They are very, very effective. And by listening to self-hypnosis tapes, you will supercharge your belief system. Neurofeedback helps the brain. Cranial electrotherapy stimulation helps the brain, helps the pineal gland especially. It helps your brain to produce endorphins. Audio-visual brain entrainment also improves cognitive ability. We're talking about focus, concentration, and all the rest of that. But what I'm talking about right now is altering your own belief system, changing the way you feel, especially about yourself, changing the way you feel about life, changing your understanding of your ability and your capabilities, actually starting to believe in yourself, okay? This really does work. Now, by lying down and listening to self-hypnosis audio files, and I'm going to be straight up with you, I was able to hypnotize myself, man. I was able to program myself for success in a manner that lasted for a few years afterward. So believe me, the effects of lying down for less than a month, listening every day and every night to self-hypnosis audio files, gave me enough motivation. It really did. It charged me up with enough motivation inside to attend two colleges, LACC and Cal State University, Los Angeles, full-time on both colleges, remain on the dean's list with a 3.85 GPA simultaneously for a year and a half. Yes, I did a double schedule in college for a year and a half. It was a great experience. Unfortunately, I had not set my home life up properly in order to pursue my goals that aggressively. And so things happened, and then my father passed away, which kind of threw me off a little bit, threw my game off, I guess you could say, a little bit. And then I had to, find gainful employment and refocus and everything. But I will go back and finish my MBA. I'm actually pretty close to it right now, so it shouldn't take very long. I'm just letting you know the power of self-hypnosis. I don't want to digress, all right? And I want you to understand that if you're going to be listening to self-hypnosis, then what you should definitely focus on, expose yourself to, are the HemiSync files from the Monroe Doctrine. From the Monroe Institute. I'm thinking about the Russians and Chinese doing military operations in South America right now. So let's see here. Paul McKenna. Let's start with Paul McKenna. Okay, Paul McKenna is a very good hypnotherapist, very experienced hypnotherapist, right? Let's see if I can look at this accelerated learning video and get anything of value from Paul McKenna. Yeah, maybe we can. Maybe we can take a look at that. Hold on. Well, it looks as though this player what is that? Windows Media Player. I don't know if this Windows Media Player is accessible. Yeah, no, unfortunately it's not. Sorry, people. But, and let me close this window actually, this Windows Media window. But Paul McKenna is one of the good, one of the better hypnotherapists around. I had the good fortune of meeting Paul McKenna when I was a seat filler at one of his infomercials that was shot here in Los Angeles. And it was actually at that time that I became acquainted with the whole hypnotism world. But let's see. Let's play something. Let's play Quit Smoking. Maybe you can hear it.
In the next few moments, I am going to show you 2 techniques that will eliminate cravings instantly. Even after people have given up smoking, they sometimes wonder how long it'll last and what will happen if the cravings were to come back.
Fair use, Paul McKenna. Fair use.
If you hadn't gone through all the techniques and acquired all the information and knowledge that you've learned on these CDs, you'd have probably done one of 3 things in response to these cravings. Number 1, smoke another cigarette after.
Okay. So anyway, this is Paul McKenna.
Congratulations.
And this is the hypnosis
Welcome to the
audio
mind programming technique
for
to
stopping
help you quit
smoking.
smoking forever. Do not listen to this whilst driving or operating machinery. Only listen to it when you can safely relax.
Whilst. I love the way British people say that. Do not listen to this whilst driving. Anyway, I have 3,700 plus self-hypnosis audio titles, and I can help you quit smoking. I can help you lose weight. Paul McKenna, Brit that he is, has a lot of
Do not
these
listen
corny,
to this eyes-closed process whilst driving or operating machinery.
corny music on his
Only
videos.
listen when you can
on his
safely
audio.
relax completely.
Welcome to the eyes closed process for easy weight loss.
Okay, that's for easy weight loss if you'd like to lose weight easily. Now, I want to mention Delta Success Programming. Delta Success Programming. Okay, this is a very, very good audio file. It actually programs you to be successful, but to actually be to be insanely driven toward success. Okay, and I'm just going to tell you that I'm not going to violate any copyright. At least I'm going to try not to. Okay. Yes, lighthearted social experiments, creating inner resources, And I just want to give you guys the psychopathology of success.
Hello again, and welcome to the fourth installment of the Delta Success Program. What you don't know is that all of these CD programs are created in a progression, with one leading to the next, and each building upon what you've learned in the previous CDs. This Delta Success Program will be focused on your definition of success and directing your thoughts, your emotions, in fact, your whole attention toward that success. The name of this program is the Psychopathology of Success, which may sound a bit controversial because it's designed to create a, quote, disease, unquote, in you. The disease is one of pathological ambition. Before you proceed through this process, I hope you've taken the time to listen to the previous Delta Success programs, because each of these are building one upon the other. And without the background of the previous Delta Success programs, this program may drive you towards success at a great sacrifice to other aspects of your life. Consider yourself warned. In fact, this CD will be littered with repeat warnings, knowing that you take full responsibility for what transpires in your life, good and bad. The definition of psychopathology literally means psychological illness or
So I'm not going to, violate Delta Success Programming's copyright, but I want you to seriously look into purchasing Delta Success Programming, okay? And it works. Trust me. The psychopathology of success, once you programmed yourself with that, it really works. I'd like to introduce you to Edgar Casey. Edgar Casey is also a very good audio hypnotherapist that does audio files that, well, let me let you listen.
Edgar Casey was probably the most documented and accurate psychic in American history. But there was no mumbo-jumbo or flowing robes about Edgar Casey, no darkened rooms, and no spirit trumpets. In most respects, Edgar Casey was a very average individual, a loving husband, father of 2 children, an eager gardener, a devoted Sunday school teacher, and a skilled professional photographer. Yet, throughout his life, he also displayed one of the most remarkable psychic talents of all time. For over 40 years of his adult life, Casey would lie down on a couch with his hands folded over his stomach and allow himself to enter a self-induced hypnosis or sleep-like state, then provided with the name and location of a person seeking help, and that person could be anywhere in the world. Casey would speak in a normal voice and give answers to questions about any subject he was asked. These copies, which are called readings, were written down by a stenographer who kept one copy on file and sent another to the person who had requested the information. Today on file at the Library of the Association for Research and Enlightenment in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Don't want to give away too much of this. I just want to give you a test.
Self-help, self-hypnosis program tapes are designed in 3 parts, although each part automatically progresses into the next. In the first part, you begin with suggestions for entering self-hypnosis. This typically takes about 5 minutes on a tape. Some people call this achieving alpha, and others call it centering. In the second part of a self-hypnosis program tape, there is a cycle of positive suggestions and creative visualization exercises. This may take
once the subconscious mind has been reached.
5 to 20 minutes on the tape. Finally, you complete your tape with a wake-up procedure. Some people call this returning to everyday awareness or coming back to beta.
Okay, now I want you to look into Heal Yourself with Medical Hypnosis. Heal Yourself with Medical Hypnosis. This is what you're listening to right now.
Heal Yourself with Medical Hypnosis with Dr. Andrew Weil and Dr. Stephen Gergovich. And now, Session 1, Hypnosis and the Mind-Body Connection.
Dr. Andrew
We begin
Weil.
with Dr. Andrew Weil.
and Gergovich, Dr. Gergovich. Okay, so that's Heal Yourself with Medical Hypnosis. Hemisync. Now, Hemisync we'll save until last. Okay, and I'm going to show you some really interesting, I'm going to play some really interesting hypnosis.
This file is intended to exponentially increase the speed at which you accept any file that you listen to. That's pretty much all it does. So, pretty much all you need to do right now is just...
Bob Griswold, Super Strength Self-Esteem.
Hello, this is your Super Strength Self-Esteem program, and I am Bob Griswold of Effective Learning Systems Incorporated. I thank you for this opportunity to help you build your self-esteem. Everyone can benefit from high self-esteem. When you really feel good about yourself, your whole world changes for the better. This tape helps you to gain total self-acceptance, inner peace, and happiness, enabling you to maximize your potential. For best results, use this tape at least 30 days when you go to bed or whenever you have the time to close your eyes and relax completely. After enjoying it this way for a few days, you will also find it helpful to listen to it in a fully awake state of mind a couple of times a week.
Okay, what else are we going to talk about? ChangeWorks. ChangeWorks hypnotist session. Let's
what
move
you would
up.
most like to dream tonight, not to mention energy, tomorrow you'll enjoy having for particular activities or interests in your daily life.
Okay, Sheriff.
I hope that you're enjoying the book and the written word.
Sheriff Powell.
So welcome now to the spoken word as you join me on this journey into the realms of self-hypnosis. May I say...
Okay, Sheriff Powell. Chris Morrison, Procrastination to Motivation. I have 7,500 or something.
Sit back and relax.
So I'm not going to let you listen to all of them. We're not going to take that much time. I just want to give you a sample.
Than you've ever known yourself to be. In order to help you relax, I want you to imagine that you're outside in a wonderfully magical forest. It's almost nighttime and the sky is a beautiful indigo blue. The moon is full and the stars are bright. Imagine, if you will, finding a wonderfully comfortable place to sit down, perhaps against a tree or a rock. Now in a moment, I'm going to have you imagine that there's a wonderfully white, relaxing light floating directly above your head. As this light lowers down, I want you to imagine that it just simply relaxes each and every...
Okay, so needless to say, they're very relaxing to listen to, and if you put them in a playlist in Windows Media, you can really put together a nice cocktail of audio files, of self-hypnosis audio files.
Well, we trace back hypnosis really back to Franz Anton Mesmer. He was the Austrian physicist and philosopher who was one of the what we refer to as an early
That's David Kaloff.
And the animal magnetists had an interesting notion about what we now refer to as hypnosis.
Deepak Chopra, he's got Stop Smoking Self-Hypnosis.
Hello, greetings and welcome. Welcome to the best game in town, stopping smoking. And congratulations on reaching this point. For truly you have stopped smoking, or you would not be listening to and using this tape. Because...
Okay. Dick Sutphen, S-U-T-P-H-E-N. He is one of the best in the self-hypnosis audiophile game, and he's also got a really good self-hypnosis audio group on Zen. I'm going to play a little Dick Sutphen here.
Close your eyes and get comfortable. It's time to breathe deeply and relax completely.
It's kind of hard for me not to follow along.
Breathe deeply and relax completely, allowing a quietness of spirit to come in. Feel the blood flowing through your arms and legs, through your body and mind.
Okay, and like I said, fair use. I know I'm going to get all kind of copyright strikes on this. I'm not trying to violate copyright. In fact, I believe this video will probably help make a lot of money for these guys. I want to mention Dr. Lloyd Glauberman, G-L-A-U-B-E-R-M-A-N, and he has got a really good rhythmic approach to moving from procrastination to motivation. This is definitely worth taking a listen to. Okay, that was one of them. Procrastination to motivation. Okay, and he's got another one called The Quest for Excellence. These are rhythmic approaches.
It's your time. Your time. Now.
Don Moten, Advanced Hypnotic Techniques. Oops. Gil Boyne. Hypnosis 101. Emmett Miller, Letting Go of Stress. Now, back in the day when I first started this, when I first set up my hypnosis motivational cocktail, I did also put some fix me things in there, such as letting go of stress and anxiety and depression and stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do some fixing, this is Emmett E. Miller. Sounds pretty good, huh? Let's move up a little bit. lose weight through hypnosis. Build self-esteem. This is also a very good cut.
Self-esteem. Hello. Your purpose for playing this recording is to inspire within you ever greater levels of self-love, appreciation, and acceptance. For it is only when you truly value yourself, when you really feel worthy, that you will finally allow yourself to relax and enjoy your journey through life. Play this recording during the day. Suggested times to listen are in the morning before you begin your day, or in the afternoon when a short rest would recharge your batteries. Of course, any time you choose to sit quietly and listen will be a perfect time for you to receive the maximum benefits.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to get copyright strikes. I just want to give you guys a sample. Also look into Randy Thomas. Randy Thomas makes very good audio files. This is a sample of Randy Thomas. Learn success and positive thinking.
Welcome. I'm Randy Thomas. And I'm excited.
Some hypnosis files are masked with the audio of water and other smooth sounds like rain and wind, jungle sounds, forest sounds. Kelly Howell does brain. Pulos.
With your eyes closed.
This is a very good track for assertiveness.
To pay attention to your breathing. Using your imagination, picture yourself inhaling positive.
Relax. Take a deep breath through your nose and hold it in for a count of 8.
Not sure if I want to hear
7, 6.
Hello, sweetie. This is Mistress Lycia.
Mistress
You
Lycia.
already know my voice by now.
Hello, greetings, and welcome. Every facet, every department of your mind
This
is
is
to be
Dick
programmed
Sutphin.
by you. And unless you assume your rightful responsibility and begin to program your own mind, the world will program it for you. The thoughts in your mind are knowledge.
This is
You are the
stress
one
and anxiety
responsible for choosing
relief.
which thoughts you are thinking. The conscious mind is capable of thinking only one conscious thought at a time. The thoughts you are thinking impregnate the subconscious mind, and then the subconscious mind will set about creating your world by the nature of the thoughts you have allowed to enter.
Okay. Now, Dr. Lee Poulos again.
Do whatever you need to make yourself more comfortable sitting up or lying down. Then, with your eyes closed, take a few moments to pay attention to your breathing. Using your imagination, picture yourself inhaling.
This is Dr. Lee Poulos.
And relaxation, and exhaling tension, discomfort, or stress. You might also imagine, with every breath out, you are releasing any worries or thoughts that might interfere with your relaxation. Go ahead and focus.
This is Melissa Rose, Overcoming Obstacles.
Go ahead and relax. Find a nice, comfortable place to sit back or lie down.
Very nice. Okay, Paul McKenna, back again. This is for Supreme Self-Confidence.
Hello, this is Paul McKenna. On this tape, I will give you all you need to establish your confidence and to take it into every area of your life. Follow all my instructions fully and completely, and I promise you will experience a tremendous improvement in your confidence and in your life. My tapes and videos have helped thousands of people. Now I'm going to help you. This side of the tape is directed to your
Paul
conscious
McKenna
mind,
is pretty confident.
the part of your mind where you make decisions and where you are aware of now. I will explain a number of techniques you must use to create patterns of confident behavior. Use these techniques deliberately until they become habits for you. They will provide a framework in which the energy released from your unconscious will be expressed. Your unconscious mind is all the memory, wisdom, and perception that you're unaware of at any one time. It contains all your hidden potential and inner power. On the other side of this tape is a powerful hypnotic induction, which releases the power of the unconscious mind.
So let's hear a little bit of that side B.
Welcome to hypnotic trance. If you're listening in stereo, these words should be coming from the right-hand side, and these from the left. Do not listen to this track of the compact disc while driving or operating machinery.
He's talking like an American, talking like a Yank. He didn't say whilst. Paul Scheele, S-C-H-E-E-L-E, paraliminal hypnosis, instantaneous personal magnetism.
This is Paul Scheele of Learning Strategies Corporation in Minneapolis. You're listening to a paraliminal tape titled Instantaneous Personal Magnetism. If you are listening to this in stereo, this voice should be in the right ear, and this voice should be in the left ear. Every atom of every molecule in every cell of your body contains a dynamic, powerful movement of electric and magnetic forces. This potential energy is seldom used to any great advantage in most people. But through the...
Not going to keep playing until I get a strike. Self-esteem supercharger. Something else should be listening to.
This is Paul Scheele from Learning Strategies.
Okay. Randy Thomas, very good. Positive thinking, hypnotist guided. Okay. Attitude activator, Rex Sykes. This is one of my favorite, and this is a very, very good audio file.
Welcome
I have to tell you that.
The Life Design Series audio program, Attitude Activator, created to assist you in making changes easily and naturally that you can keep for the rest of your life. This is Rex Stephen Sykes
and Carolyn Bruja
of Ideas Seminars in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, guiding you in learning to create a new attitude, something you can take with you wherever you go.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Your attitude that will determine your altitude.
Now, of course, no self-hypnosis library would be complete without the infamous Tony Robbins, right? And I want you to hear this one. This is a very good audio file from Anthony Robbins called Total Self-Confidence. And it's got subliminals.
Program yourself for total success. Total self-confidence.
Pretty cool music. Some hypnosis are simply subliminal white noise, like this one. And this is, of course, white noise with isochronic tones and binaural beats. But they are there to help you focus and help you improve your concentration. Okay. 1 hour super learning. This is a HemiSync file. Brain Sync, which is to improve your brain power. You might have to turn your sound up to hear that. Overcoming Shyness. Super Brain Power. Which is probably more audio files. So, get the collection together. And I found these on BitTorrent. I'm just going to put it out there. I found these by surfing on BitTorrent. And these were free, I guess you could say, to download at the time. Sounds pretty cool, huh? Pretty relaxing. Sylvia Brown. Let's move forward.
Then ask for it. A golden Christ conscious light is going to be now at the top of your head like a halo. Then a white light around that. And have these lights not only static, but feeling that they vibrate.
Okay. This is a sample. That was a sample of Sylvia Brown. This is a sample from Tara Sutphin. I imagine she's the wife of Dick Sutphin, or maybe the ex-wife of Dick Sutphin. I don't know. I'm going to skip forward here a little bit.
And in sensing the oil upon your skin, you contemplate what this may mean to you.
Here's a sample from Tom Kenyon and Paul Overman. The ultimate brain, ultimate health. I'm going to skip forward a little. Okay, so this is no words. This is only sounds. Great, great. Subliminals. Total Mind Memory CD. This is for improving your memory. Ultramind. Ultramind ESP. Bear with me. I'm just finding some more samples for you guys. All right. Now these are from Hypnosis downloads, so they all start with this crazy music in the beginning.
Hello and welcome to your advanced hypnosis session from hypnosisdownloads.com. You'll get the best results from your download.
Anyway, so yeah, you can go to hypnosisdownloads.com and download as many files as you like, but you're going to have to listen to that in the beginning, just to let you know. Now, I would like to, well, let's go past Isabella Valentine's.
Have you ever been hypnotized before? Right now. If you have, then perhaps you're aware that many people like to tell you to breathe and relax. For most people,
She sounds pretty
relaxing
sexy,
can be
doesn't she?
very easy. And for others, sometimes telling you to relax can actually make it harder to fall into a trance.
Let's skip forward.
And the deeper you fall, the further you can enter. See the two worlds as one, so that even in your most beautiful, vivid fantasies, you can escape into the unknown delight of sleep. Within your mind. The first, last, outer, inner, only that, breath, breathing, human being, quietly inhale and exhale, thoughts.
Okay, Major Mark, Hypnotic Awakenings. Here's a sample.
Did we all have a good time last night? Yeah. Okay. What did you find to do in the Bahamas? I'm curious. Not really. I would hear for.
These are more lectures that Major Mark Cunningham recorded. All right, so
I want you to begin now by taking a deep, deep breath.
these
Hold that breath for the mental count of 3.
is
two,
called self-confidence and NLP
1,
hypnosis.
and let it go.
This induction method is called progressive body relaxation. It involves scanning your body and offering cues or suggestions that your body may use in deepening relaxation and comfort as a means of going into trance.
That's the countdown.
Now by adjusting your position or posture.
And this is track 1.
Hello, my name is Tom Condon.
Hi, my name is Carol Erickson, and this is the introduction.
As you play and use this cassette, you will be hearing our voices individually as well as together.
Sometimes we will speak in sequence, one after the other.
And sometimes we will speak simultaneously.
And in addition, you'll be hearing music and sounds of nature blended
Let's
in
skip
with
forward.
our voice. In other words, you will be able to go into a trance state at will, to have it available anytime you wish. and to use it. Also, you may not consciously remember learning how to put words together in sentences in order to talk with others. That, too, was a difficult task at the time, and now it's automatic.
Or think about the act of walking. You are relying on your unconscious memories of how to walk automatically without having to read for any of these purposes, that other problems you are not focusing.
So this is track 2. And I imagine this is probably the induction track.
The good, fresh smells of the earth in the morning. Near a stream of cool,
beech tree,
clear, fresh mountain water that's so good.
And eventually,
And big.
there are sugar pine
In this place,
and sweet maples.
you might want to look around.
Melissa Rose, Overcoming Obstacles.
Go ahead and relax. Find a nice, comfortable place to sit back or lie down.
Trust me.
Greetings to you and welcome. I originally devised this recording as a study aid for my eldest daughter, who at the time was engaged in the study of 11 individual subjects. Her success at a high level in most of these subjects was imperative, because she had set her sights on entering a prestigious English university. And let those muscles in your jaw and mouth relax.
Okay.
Bring your attention now to your neck, shoulders and arms. And again think and feel the word relax. Relax.
Larry Dersh. Introduction to Hypnosis.
Physically comfortable. Make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes and you're seated comfortably. And use the music and tones of my voice to begin this process. The music and the tones of my voice will assist you getting more and more comfortable. Good.
Sheriff Powell.
I hope that you're enjoying the book and the written word. So welcome now to the spoken word as you join me on this journey into the realms of self-hypnosis. May I say first of all that as this tape is specifically designed to help you enter into a state of deep relaxation, it is important that you play it only when you are sitting down, preferably at a time when you will not be disturbed, and most certainly never ever when you are driving a motor car or operating machinery. Let me also say that if anything occurs in your environment which requires your immediate attention whilst you're listening to this tape, then you will awaken immediately and be able to deal with it.
Brian Tracy.
If you listen to this tape regularly, it will help you to relax. To cope better.
This is a sample of Brian Tracy. That corny music from the 1980s or 70s.
Hello, this is Brian Tracy, and welcome to this program entitled Make a Million. In the next few minutes, I'm going to teach you how to make your first $1 million. I'm going to give you an overview, which is not going to be the total picture, but it's going to give you a whole series of ideas that you can use. Now,
keys for long-term relationships are feeling more safe, more value, more impact.
Brian Tracy, reaching your goals.
The Audio Partners Publishing Corporation is pleased to present Goals, How to Get Everything You Want Faster Than You Ever Thought Possible, presented by the author Brian Tracy.
hello, this is Brian Tracy, and welcome.
This program, once you have determined the major obstacle that is holding you back, rewrite that obstacle as a positive goal. For example, you could now say, my goal is... Once we have recognized the factors that can cause fear, the next step in overcoming fear is to sit down and take the time to objectively identify, define, and analyze our own personal fears. At the top of a clean sheet of paper, write the question, what am I afraid of? Begin filling out your list of fears by writing down everything, major and minor, over which you experience any anxiety. Start with the most common fears, the fears of failure or loss, and the fears of rejection or criticism. Some people, dominated by the fear of failure,
very good.
invest
Now,
an enormous
here
amount
is
of
Dick
energy
Sutphin,
justifying or covering up their mistake.
self-mastery,
They
okay?
cannot deal with the idea of making a mistake.
And I
Others,
want to get straight
preoccupied by the fear of rejection,
to
are so sensitive to how they appear to others.
the Zen
they seem to
Zapper.
have no
I want you to hear this. This is a program that puts you into a Zen state of mind, philosophically. It takes a while. It's about an hour long. It's pretty long, but I'm only going to give you just a slight sample. And I use this in combination with infra-low frequency neurofeedback. It is a very, very good audio file to listen to.
Letting go. A quietness of spirit. Quietness. Peace. You are at peace. A dreamy state of mind. You can...
Zake Canfield. Jack
Welcome
Canfield.
to Jack Canfield's Breakthrough to Success Home Study course. Now get ready to take control of your life and let Jack guide you from where you are to where you want to be. And now, to welcome you to the program, Jack Canfield.
Hi, I'm Jack Canfield. I'd like to welcome you to this video version of the Breakthrough to Success seminar. You're going to be sitting in the back row along with 288 other people who've come to Lake Las Vegas, Nevada in August of 2005 to experience a transformational breakthrough to success.
And now we come to self-esteem.
This is Louise Hay.
You will never have good self-esteem if you refuse to think well about yourself. Self-esteem is merely feeling good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself, you develop confidence. Confidence then builds self-esteem. Each one feeds the other. Once you get the rhythm going, you can accomplish almost anything. Self-esteem is just that, what you think about yourself. You have the freedom to think anything you want. Why would you ever want to belittle yourself? You were born extremely confident. You came into this world knowing how wonderful you are. You were so perfect when you were a tiny baby. You did not have to do anything. You were already perfect, and you acted as if you knew it. You knew you were the center of the universe, and you were not afraid to ask for what you wanted. You freely expressed your emotions. Your mother knew when you were angry. In fact, the whole neighborhood knew it. And when you were happy, your smile lit up the whole room. You were so full of love and confidence. Tiny babies will die if they don't get love. But once we are older, we can learn to live without love. But no baby will stand for that. Little babies love every inch of their bodies, even their own feces. They have no guilt, no shame, no comparison. They know they are unique and wonderful. You were like that. Then somewhere during your childhood, well-meaning parents passed on their own insecure feelings and taught you feelings of inadequacy and fear. At that point, you began to deny your own magnificence. These thoughts and feelings never were true and certainly are not true now. I want to bring you back to the time when you really knew how to love yourself. Mirror work is simple and...
Louise Hay is very good. This is called Uncommon Knowledge.
Hello and welcome to your advanced hypnosis session from hypnosisdownloads.com.
More hypnosis downloads.
Download
Now, the most important one I want to talk to you about
do not listen to it
is
when you
called
need to
the
maintain
Intelligent
concentration,
Warrior.
such as when driving.
Hello, and welcome to your Be a Winner hypnotic download from hypnosisdownloads.com. My name is Mark Tyrrell, and I'm a director of Uncommon Knowledge. To get the best from this download session, please now make sure that you're seated in a comfortable chair or lying down comfortably. In a moment, you're going to begin to relax and rest deeply. First off, I'm going to make a few comments about that winning attitude. You know what it's like.
So anyway, I don't want to get a strike, but I just want to introduce you guys to the power of self-hypnosis. Trust me, it really does work, and it works a lot quicker than you think it's going to work. Honestly, if you dedicate, get yourself some self-hypnosis audio files from someone who you trust. Listen to them consciously first. Listen to them fully awake, without necessarily following the hypnotic suggestions for going to sleep. Listen to them fully awake and examine what it is that they're saying to make sure that they're not, leading you into some belief systems that you really don't want to adapt. But if you take some time out when you go to bed at night and listen to these self-hypnosis or listen to your audio file, your audio library of self-hypnosis tapes, self-hypnosis audio files, you will find that your behavior, your thinking, your attitudes, your self-confidence, your ability to learn fast, a lot of these things are really going to begin to change. And, it also matters what order you listen to the files in. So you can set Windows Media to shuffle them when you're listening, or you can arrange them in an order that you would like to listen to them in, and have at it. I mean, really have at it. Listen to self-hypnosis audio files while you're asleep. In fact, you can actually find a lot of good self-hypnosis files here on YouTube, okay? But I highly recommend you take a little bit of your life and focus on feeding your belief system, because that's the part of your mind that self-hypnosis works on, your belief system, what you believe, okay? It's not necessarily the brain, but the mind. Now, if you listen to the audio files from the Monroe Institute, and there are many, and, I'm not going to go ahead and violate any copyright restrictions with that as either. I'm trying not to, at least. But I've got a pretty big HemiSync library as well, so I'm not going to fool you on that. Let's see, maybe I can play a little bit. Of course, I've been listening to the out-of-body meditation, okay? Here is Brain Sync for a deep learning. Okay, and the second one is nature sounds for deep learning. Okay? Faith. This is also a very good one.
Brain Sync, a sound approach to conscious evolution. To experience the effects of this extraordinary technology, stereo headphones are required.
Attract love. Release guilt. Sacred ground. Stop smoking. Super learning. The secret, which is the law of attraction. Here's the meditation for the secret. Contemplation Human Plus.
This is your H+ function exercise to learn to commune with your total self.
Okay. This is HemiSync for thinking fast. Pretty relaxing the way it starts off.
Now, learn to think quickly and with all of your mental ability. To prepare for this H+ function exercise, move now to make your body comfortable.
There are files for lucid dreaming. There are files for, in the meta music, right? There are files to achieve focus and concentration. There are musical files, tribal journeys, voyage to the other side. I mean, there are lots of, let me see, we'll open up the different, each audio comes with a text file that explains exactly what the audio is about. Prisms, developing fresh perspectives. Indigo for quantum focus. Super learning. Yeah, I mean, these are very good. They're very good. They include binaural beats. I've already explained on videos before what binaural beats are about. Transformation. Pretty good, huh? Hemisync Mind Food for concentration. Like I said, I've got 3,700 audio files. Very soothing sounds. Of course, it's best to listen to these with stereo headphones, the kind that cover your ears. Remember that. That sounds really good. So, yeah, there you go. That's just a sample of the hypnosis, the self-hypnosis files that we have, our library. Like I said, there are over 3,700 audio files in our library. So if you were to become a client of the BiomedRx Health Center, I would personally put together a custom cocktail of self-hypnosis, isochronic tones, and binaural beat files that you can use. And I would sandwich them with alpha theta neurofeedback so that the alpha theta puts you more profoundly into the alpha theta state, and you can more effectively absorb the messages coming from the self-hypnosis audio. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. My son is about to get out of school now, so I'm going to be taking him home and making him dinner, as well as playing some audio files, playing some self-hypnosis audio files, and you know, kind of helping him along, because now he's a sophomore in high school, and so he has intellectual challenges and academic challenges, and so I want to help him along on his journey. But I just wanted to get that out and let you guys know that self-hypnosis is where it's at. And if you get yourself a good assortment, or you can actually make yourself a playlist of self-hypnosis audio files, or self-hypnosis videos here on YouTube, right? And and just go ahead on and play them and listen to them, right? But I highly, highly, highly recommend you get into the habit of listening to self-hypnosis. That's kind of part of being the voodoo child, right? Listening to self-hypnosis audio files, and the effects are subtle, sublime, yet profound. All right, you're going to notice some pretty profound changes taking place in yourself, in your life, in your attitude, and the way you see things, and the way you perform in the world. And they're going to take hold very quickly and very deeply, very profoundly. So, as always, I want everyone to stay kind, because kind is not only the new sexy, kind is the only damn sexy. I want everyone to stay blessed, and I want everyone to stay healthy. This is Devin. This is your man, Devin, and I will see you guys on the next live. Have a great afternoon. Peace.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com. BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.